welcome to May's Off-Market Newsletter Update. I cannot believe we're already into June. This year has flown by. In May, we were able to uncover 87 new off-market leads. That's a new record for leads uncovered in a month for the Calder buy-side team. That led to 57 calls and meetings and 12 new offers that were sent. 2 of those offers those letters of intent were signed, including with a landscape services company and a roofing company. One question that I keep getting asked by certain buyers that really don't need to do a full-scale search, but that want us to approach a few different unique targets for them is, hey, I've got a couple companies I haven't been able to get a hold of, acquisition targets that I haven't been able to get a hold of. Maybe I don't feel comfortable reaching out to those targets myself, or for confidentiality or sensitivity reasons. Is that something the Calder team can help with? And the answer is absolutely yes. We know how to professionally get a hold of and really extract information on potential acquisition opportunities while maintaining confidentiality, while being sensitive if it is related to others in your industry. Please reach out to us if you have a couple acquisition targets in mind that you'd like us to pursue. Overall, the M&A market seems to be shifting a little bit. For the longest time, the last few years, it has been arguably a seller's market. Lack of inventory of new sellers, tons of buyers, and demand for businesses has led to sellers being in a great negotiating position. But I think that is starting to change. A couple factors that are maybe tilting the market back in the direction of it being a buyer's market is less ability to get financing. With higher interest rates, buyers cannot finance the same level of transactions that they used to. Furthermore, we're definitely seeing more sellers on the market so far in 2024, and that is alleviating a little bit of the supply and demand imbalance. I will also say there seem to be fewer businesses so far this year that are having banner years or record years. So I'm sure there are businesses having record years, but in general, it seems like more companies are treading water and rebuilding, refocusing, or investing for growth. Again, not necessarily the time that you want to be selling your business if you're trying to maximize price and terms. And so the biggest question we keep having with all the introductions is, can we get a seller that is realistic on price? And we've been honing in a process on our buy-side team that we use for setting the stage, helping create a win-win situation, and also for closing the gap, because no seller takes our first offer. Rarely do sellers take our second offer. It's a negotiation, and so our team has really gotten good at closing those gaps, which is essential in today's market. The typical seller today is somebody that's 65 to 70 years old, probably not having their best year. The peak of financial performance might have been a few years ago, and really exhausted, not ready to put the time and energy into growing the business or rebuilding the business to what it once was. And so it's a great time to be getting in front of those owners off market and on market. We had some new buy-sides launch in the month of May, including we have a Chicago-based individual buyer looking for service businesses. This is a very smart individual, actually was recognized as one of the top 25 strategy consultants in the US by Consulting Magazine. We also have a strategic landscape maintenance buyer that's seeking commercial landscaping businesses across select states, generally on the west and east coasts. Someone that's really experienced in the industry and really good cultural fit for a lot of owners that are looking to leave their legacy in capable hands. Next, we have a strategic family buyer with experience in the construction space that's seeking construction companies, general contractors, utility and site work contractors, and other general construction companies. Furthermore, we have a strategic buyer seeking Michigan-based manufacturers. This is, again, a strategic buyer with multiple locations that is looking to build on their legacy. They are really focused on high volume operations and are extremely good operators. And last but not least, we have a new strategic buyer that is seeking bearings or seals companies. Could be manufacturing, distribution, or service related to bearings and seals. And this is a very large buyer with 4 different plants in 3 different countries. And so very adept at growing and utilizing their resources with a new acquisition. It is an interesting time in the market today. We have a lot of debate internally as to what the future looks like, but what I can say from the battle lines is it just feels like there's a sense of fear and maybe even stagnation. Not saying that there's fear of recession, but just many owners, buyers and sellers alike, are waiting patiently and lacking conviction in making any bold moves. So it may become a great time to be greedy when others are being fearful here in the near future. Certainly, you want to stay active. You want to be actively looking at off-market deals. And so feel free to reach out to us if we can be of any assistance. My email is sam@caldergr.com. And if you have any questions that you'd like me to cover in our next month's update, please let me know. I'd be happy to do so. That's all we got for you today. Have a wonderful week, and we will see you next month.